up, you a convert, so tell me, how the fuck is you Israel? That don't make you the people just cause you litter. Why my people can't hate your people like y'all hate Hitler? All the prophets was black and was called nigga. Y'all don't even fit the description that's in the scriptures. Abraham, all the way down to Jacob, we the real Jews. Y'all don't study Christ, y'all follow the Talmud. Keep it real, yeah, let's keep it real. Cold hard truth, it give you chills. Say y'all Jew-ish, cause y'all ain't really them. About to do them like Hammond, it's the Feast of Purim. UBK undefeated, this an easy win. We was born fighting, y'all the evil twin. Jacob took hold of his heel, then out came his little red bastard, they kosher deals. It's only 12 tribes, y'all trying to make it 13. Esau despised his birthright, the Lord cursed him. He ain't the devil, who is? I'm still searching. Ask your rabbi, why he get them babies herpes? I don't know what's worse, that or you claiming that you a Maccabee. I'm about to cancel, everybody try to cancel ye. I ain't afraid to speak, it's what I do. They riding to the core, I'm just judging them by their fruit. Cause they ain't suffering curses. If I was carnal, I promise I'd punch you in person. I know this an uncomfortable subject. They making millions off our culture and black people suffering from it. Yeah, they don't believe in Christ, they the Antichrist. Make a living off of niggas, they a parasite. I ain't afraid to tell the truth, niggas terrified. I'm about to go DEFCON 4, I ain't satisfied.
That is proof. That is absolute proof that they know we are the real Jews. That's absolute proof. Like, he got the records. Go find me a white Jew on any archaeology in Egypt anywhere. You will never find a piece of archaeology with white people as slaves in Egypt. So don't tell me that they were slaves and it's their identity, and they know it. The Lord knows the blasphemy of you so-called white people that say you are Jews and you are not Jews. You are not the people of the law. You are not God's chosen people. God's chosen people are living in the ghettos of America. God's chosen people are in poverty and depression in the streets of America. God's chosen people are walking around in America with no identity. That's where God's chosen people are.
Into the enemy. Feel me? They turned us into the bad guy. Feel me? They said the Native Indians were savages, the Taino Indians were savages, the South Americans were savages, the Mexicans, the indigenous people of Mexico were savages when they was a peaceful, loving people.
We don't know where the hell we come from. We don't know anything about our culture. We know what we've been given. We try to emulate the oppressors. We don't even know that name Israel.
Cry out, spare not. We on top, we them niggas taking over blocks. That's right. Cry out, spare not. Stop selling rocks so we can raise up the Lord's house. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop, spread the truth even when on lock. Cry out, spare not. We got the clout, warfare, what it's all about. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop. War scarf, black garment when I'm stepping out. Catch a body, bury him, fuck with the ock. It's UPK forever, know I'm talking about. I done fell in love with the Dower Dies. One West motherfucker, bitch, we outside. Take ground, wall ready, cabbed in the car. I keep 144 every time I slide. I'll stump a heathen like a Tucky ape. Jungle motherfucker hang with the mate. I'm not a Christian, homie. See, I keep the Drake. Brick after brick, and I ain't talking weight. Cry out, spare not. We on top, we them niggas taking over blocks. That's right. Cry out, spare not. Stop selling rocks so we can raise up the Lord's house. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop, spread the truth even when on lock. Cry out, spare not. We got the clout, warfare, what it's all about. It's the home of the motherfucking truth. Undefeated, who is you? Lay it down, we can't lose when I'm chilling with the woo. War like a pebble, I'ma die like a troop. 10 toe down when I'm mobbing in my boots. No cowards, no excuses, ain't no motherfucking movie. In love with the world, got you niggas living stupid. Bitch, I'm not a rapper, fuck a Black Lives Matter or a LGBTQ. Y'all some motherfucking faggots. UPK forever. The white man is the devil. Young Hebrews on a whole nother level. UPK forever. The white man is the devil. Young Hebrews on a whole nother level. Bitch. Cry out, spare not. We on top. We them niggas taking over blocks. Cry out, spare not. Stop selling rocks so we can raise up the Lord's house. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop, spread the truth even when on lock. Cry out, spare not. We got the clout, warfare, what it's all about.
They were attacked by a vile mob of heathens and sinful men who sought to take their lives and stop them from raising up the 12 tribes.
Hey, Shalom. Yahweh Shemal Shah brought the thumb. Yahweh Shemal Thumb by Shemal Shah. Priest and Officer Mwanga Bar. Priest and Officer Asiyapium. This is our podcast. Crowd, spell not. What we do, we take viral videos going around on the internet, break them down to the people, give them a biblical narrative or a biblical solution to what's going on out
Yeah, that's right. You know, some of these videos we do, we know are scripted, but other ones are actually real life. And the reason why we even entertain the scripted ones is because it has something to do with Black and Hispanic everyday life. So like the brother said, we like to get that biblical solution and that biblical narrative to help our people get out this hell that we live in. You understand?
Yeah, that's right.
And with that, you know, got the shameless plug, you know, got the Cry Out Spare Not t-shirts. We got 2 different brand designs. You know, any size, any color, we do shipping and all. Just hit me up on Facebook or Instagram at Cry Out Spare Not podcast. Or we also had the UPK Wear Kentucky, all the latest and hottest UPK approved apparel. You understand? You can hit me up on Facebook or Instagram at UPK Wear Kentucky. You know, again, any size, any color, we can get it shipped to you.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That being said, we go ahead and jump into the first video.
Majority of women, a high very percentage of women only desire to be in relationships because society says that's what they're supposed to do. Majority of women would really enjoy being by themselves. They enjoy their peace. They enjoy their space. They enjoy being by themselves. But because society says, and God says, obviously, that we have to procreate and reproduce and do these things because this is what makes us a woman, that I have to find me a mate by a certain time or all hell is loose.
Just because I got 5 kids with 5 different baby daddies, that don't mean that I'm the problem.
Majority of women, a high very percentage of women only desire to be in relationships because society says that's what they're supposed to do.
Right. So I've been said this though. I've been said this. I said that most women nowadays, you feel me? That's why you see them getting like real close with like a friend. You feel me? Because they not lesbians, not all of them. You feel me? And we just talk about the majority, you know, because some of them is lesbians, and some of them is like having sex with that friend and stuff like that. But for the most part, most women, because they don't want to have any responsibility, you know, in the relationship, they'd rather just take the companionship that they get from their friend and leave out the rest. You feel me? Because they want companionship, so that's why they got a friend that they cool with. They got a friend that they real tight with, and it's another woman. But they not having sex and doing none of that because all they really wanted was the companionship from it. They really ain't a lesbian, but they still need the friendship part from it. Like real talk.
And Slakia, so if I can add to that, because it's heavy you say that, you know what I'm saying? If I could just add to that a little bit, like a lot of these sisters also don't want to take accountability for past run relationships. So they think like just getting that girlfriend or not being with another man, that's, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna satisfy their desires or their needs, when we all know that it's not. But then you also have to throw in the fact that when these sisters talking about they don't want relationships or they don't want to be with a man, they still having sex with a man though. They
Right.
still getting, so somebody still coming to blow that back out.
Right. That's right. That's what I'm saying. That's why they end up with multiple baby daddies and stuff like
Multiple
that.
baby daddies,
Because
right?
they was just looking for the companion. They getting the companionship from their friend. You feel me? Or their mother, miserable mother, you know, because most of the days now the women hanging with the mama at the club and stuff like that. So they getting that part from their friend. But the sexual part, it's like the sexual part, they can't get that from them because they might not be a lesbian. You feel me?
Right.
So now, of course, they're gonna have to have sex with somebody. You feel me? And then now you see why, like, most relationships ain't lasting, because the women don't really want to be in a relationship. Some of them don't want to be in a relationship. They just want a companion. You feel me? Like, real talk.
And if I can add it just all boils down to that accountability. Like you say all the time, women got all the ability in the world except for accountability.
Right, that's a fact. And now, like I said, we got to add in responsibility.
And responsibility.
I want to, because getting in a relationship is a big responsibility. You feel me? And of course, the women don't want to be held responsible, you know, for their nasty attitudes. You feel me? Or all the past relationship trauma they got, or their childhood trauma. You feel me? Or the kids they bringing into this other man's life. They don't want to be responsible for that. You feel me? What comes with that?
Right.
Like, real talk. So they'll choose just, you know, pick a stupid bitch, you feel me, to be cool with and be with all the time, twerking on each other. You feel me? At the clubs. Nah, that's my, you know, you try to holler at a female, she say, nah, she with me. Nah, she with me. Y'all ain't even together. You feel me? Like, but she don't want you to take away her companion, because now she will have to go get a man. If you take her friend away, now she got to go get a man and be a responsible adult.
Right, because like it did. Yeah, I was gone the last 2 weeks. Like it about that, by the way. You know what I'm saying? But didn't you do a video? I think it was last week about the sister not really wanting the relation or be held accountable in her relationship or something like that.
Right.
Remember what I'm talking about?
No, not right off back.
Oh, okay. It's like yeah, I think it was just last week. Y'all did a video where a sister was saying pretty much the same thing, that she when the man she got mad at the man for holding her accountable and making her actually look at herself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like you said, a lot of these sisters don't want to look at self, look in the mirror, and be like, well, damn, maybe that was my fault, or you know, maybe that was a bad decision. Maybe I shouldn't have did that. Or maybe, you know what I'm saying, maybe I shouldn't have had sex there.
What I like about this that's going on is I'm looking at it on the bright side. For women to be talking about this is now it's opening their eyes and other women's eyes to the problem in Black people's relationships. You hear me? Black men and women in the relationship field. Like, why is relationships so bad and so tasteless and not desired no more? When we start talking about stuff like this, and the women too, you know, they saying this type of stuff, it's opening people's eyes and it's opening their own eyes to, like, man, what the fuck is really wrong? You feel me? Like, why is we like this? You feel me?
And that's what you said, because that also goes into that where the sisters like to say, you know, we ain't no grandmamas.
Hold on, wait. Somebody in the chat talking about some, y'all need Yeshua in your life, point blank, period. Stop cussing so much. Sir, I rebuke you in Yeshua's name. Don't rebuke me in Yeshua's name. I don't even know who that is. I don't even know if you know who that is.
What was that, Fred? What's it say, Fred?
Yeah.
Fred, go to hell. Anyway.
Instead, go to bed.
You're right. Anyway, this cry out spare now. We don't care about your feelings, nigga.
Yeah, but
you know what
I think he's trying to say Yahweh Shah. That's Christ's real name.
That's goofy.
Real talk. But yeah, we'll play some of the video though.
To do. Majority of women would really enjoy being by themselves. They enjoy their peace. They enjoy their space. They enjoy being by themselves.
Right. She said by themselves twice. You know why she said that?
Because she's by herself.
Yeah, definitely because she by herself. They don't want to get told what to do. You feel me? So like I said, like, you grow up, you get out your mama house, and now you go into this man's house, and you still getting told what to do. You feel me? Because like I say, women and children is neon to each other, to the same, similar. They gotta be watched, they gotta be guided. Otherwise, they're gonna end up doing some stupid ass shit.
It's like, you know, I'm gonna blame Christianity for this.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like our sisters are definitely destroyed because of Christianity. You know what I'm saying? Only in Christianity do they teach women that they don't need a man, or
even if you don't go to church. You know, because a lot of them will say, well, I don't go to church. So what's the problem? Christianity is the modern guideline, the way America runs they country, the Christianity belief. You feel me? God loves everybody, one man, one woman. You feel me? All that stuff, you know. A man's supposed to provide and give all his money up. You feel me? All that stuff is Christian belief, even though that stuff not in the Bible. It's Christian, but it's not in the Bible though.
And it's crazy too, because all these sisters will say they don't need a man, don't want a man, and all this and that. But like you said, that's not in the Bible. What is in the Bible is the Most High said that the woman would cleave unto the man. The woman would you know what I'm saying, be subject to the man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, we finna pull that as soon as this video go out.
Most High Christ. Most High Christ. I was just looking for that one.
You know what it is, priest? Priest and prophet. Glad to see you back on the screen, priest and prophet. It's like it. Nah, but that's the scripture we're gonna bring out later though. Real talk.
This is the first time we done been rebuked on our show though. That's crazy.
He done rebuked us on our own show. he done had his testimony.
Yeah.
But because society says and God says obviously that we have to procreate and reproduce and do these things.
Right. So she say society and God says. You feel me? That's the biggest problem in relationships. God is not even in it.
Right.
You hear me? The real God, the God of the Bible, is not in these relationships. It's not these relationships ain't guideline by the Most High Christ, what the Most High Christ say and want to happen in these relationships. That's why you got niggas out here getting pegged. You feel me? That's why you got all these niggas having threesomes with they women, all kind of weird shit. Cause niggas and women, they doing what the fuck they want. Ain't nobody being guideline by what the Most High Christ want. You feel me? Like real talk. That's why the dating pool got P in it. Cause ain't nobody guideline themselves by the Most High Christ. You feel? That's what she just said. She say, yeah, this is what God want and society want, but this ain't what I want. You feel me? That's something like a child to say. You feel me? Like a child that want to eat candy all damn day. That's a child. You can't eat candy all day. You're going to mess your teeth up. Women, you can't do whatever you want to do. You're going to end up with 5 baby daddies. If we let women do whatever they do, every boy that they push out going to be a King Von.
Good.
Every daughter that they push out is going to be Sexy Red. If we keep letting y'all do what y'all want to do. Like real talk.
Hey, that's crazy work right there. Is that a cross on her neck?
And I guarantee you it is. Let me see. I don't know. It might be though.
Cause she's talking about what God wants. God wants her to be in a relationship with a man, but you just telling God that's not what you want. Like you just not gonna listen to God. Like
you should be happy a man want her, cause her eyes so spaced out. She looked like a hammerhead shark. Like real talk. She looked like one of them damn things on that damn movie. I can't think of the name of the movie. Like
the Ice Age. She looked like a sloth.
Right. Yeah, Ice Age. That damn sloth. That goddamn sloth. That's what she looked like. She better be happy a man to deal with her ass. But that's the thing though. With all the stuff she's been through, she know a nigga ain't gonna deal with her. The most she can get is just her best friend, her bestie, and them living they hot girl summers. They hot girl lives, like real talk.
Nah, it's like if I could, she know a man will probably hit it and quit it. You know what I'm saying? One night stander. But as far as making her a wife or honest woman or whatever the hell they like to call it these days, she know a man ain't gonna do that. A man ain't gonna stay with her. He'll hit it and then he gonna be gone.
Oh yeah, he'll hit it for sure and be gone. You feel me? You gonna do not disturb. You know the new thing. You know the new thing they do now, right?
Airplane mode.
Yeah, you hit airplane mode, and then just tell them to call fair. So, it's more respectful than just click and hang up.
This is what makes us a woman. that I have to find me a mate by a certain time or all hell is loose.
Right. So she think that it's wrong that society and God, that's what she say. You feel me? Says she has to find a mate by a certain time.
Hey, Salakia, so
And
if I
that's true.
could,
You do. Otherwise, it's shameful. A woman that can't find a man is shameful. Think about the cookouts. You go to the cookout with a different bitch you go to the family reunion with a different bitch every family reunion. What your uncles and them gonna say? I'm like, damn, nephew. Damn, nephew. I see you, nephew. What your aunties gonna say? Look at him. He think he a player. He think he's something. But let her keep coming to the cookout with a different man. The uncles and them ain't gonna even want to speak to her. And then the aunties and them, they gonna bring her to the side and ask her why the hell she moving like this. You feel me?
right?
Because it's naturally in us to know, you feel me, that you're supposed to have a companion, and a man can deal with more than one woman for sure.
And
Like,
if I
I
could,
guarantee you that's her problem. That's it. That's if we talk to this sister, she gonna say that all her niggas cheated on her. That's gonna be it. It ain't gonna be that they was broke. Cause I could tell she don't fuck with a broke nigga, but by the way she talking, she ain't fucking with a broke nigga. She ain't fucking with a nigga without an LLC and a ABC and a 1, 2, 3.
I ain't saying she a gold nigga, but she ain't messing with no broke nigga.
Right. You know she not. You feel me?
Hey.
So what's the excuse? If they got money, what's the excuse? I bet you they just dealing with other women and she just didn't want to put up with it. Real talk.
And if I could add one thing to that, not only does society and God say by a certain time or age you're supposed to have a man, but also science says that too, because your biological clock is ticking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because the older you get, the harder it is for you to bear children and things of that nature. The more men you're with, the harder it is for you.
And then why would you want to push out a baby at 45 years old anyway?
And that too. Yeah.
The baby gonna be 20, you gonna be 65 when they 20. You're gonna be an old lady. You ain't gonna be able to do nothing with them kids. But if I could, if we could go to Genesis.
Changing diapers is crazy.
Yeah, that's it. You in diapers changing diapers. That's wild as hell. that's insane. Real talk. But if I could go to Genesis 3:16.
Just because I got 5 kids with 5 different baby daddies, that don't mean that I'm the problem.
Majority of women, a high very percentage of women
3 kids
only
with 3
desire.
baby daddies is crazy work.
Mm-hmm.
It's only one common denominator in all them failed relationships.
Yeah,
you know, don't they teach us in school is find the common denominator?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That common denominator in all 3 of them failed relationships is one person, and that's you.
And you would think we bashing women, but there's no way we could be bashing women. This love.
We trying
to stop your pain.
Yeah, we trying to help.
You want to stop being hurt? We teaching you right here, right now, live. We teaching you how to stop your pain, and you gotta take some responsibility, and you gotta accept the fact that a nigga is gonna get another woman. You just gotta have that in your head. When you choosing a nigga, women gotta have that in their head. If a woman having her head like, I know this nigga gonna get another woman. Is this the type of nigga I'm willing to suffer that for? That's all the woman gotta do. But they picking niggas that they would never suffer nothing for, let alone him dealing with another woman. So as soon as he do it, they gone. Real talk.
And let's be real, ain't no woman picking no man that ain't got options anyway.
Come on, stop it. Who the hell? What woman would want to be with a nigga that don't know other women want?
Right. But then you get him in this thing.
That's
him
stupid
not
as
wanting
hell.
other women or women that stop wanting him. Like, come on.
Yeah, that don't even sound right. When you think about it, that don't even sound right. Like, yeah, this woman is going to spend the rest of her life with a nigga that don't know other women want. He go outside, ain't no other women even looking his way. Like, yeah, that
don't even make no sense.
Yeah, it don't. But you know, we teach practical knowledge in here. You know,
right?
Real talk.
Without the emotions.
Without the emotions, responsibility.
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 3, and verse 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children.
Right, and that's because the first woman that was in the truth, Eve, disobeyed her husband and listened to another man and what he wanted her to do. And the Lord put a curse on women to what now when they have children, they childbirth is gonna be so damn painful.
Right.
You hear me? They're gonna be so damn painful, and that's a curse the Lord put on women. You feel me? When it's not supposed to be like that. Like if you had any pets, you would know that animals, not to try to compare women to animals, but some of them is bitches, which is a female dog. But that's another topic. When animals have babies and puppies and all that, you don't even hear it. And they push out 6, 7 of them. You feel me? You ain't even know. You might have heard a few noises or something in the middle of the night, and that's it. But a woman, if you ever been in a room with a woman having a baby, man, it's like she dying.
Right.
You hear me? And that equates to how wicked this woman is. Because there's some women have babies and it's smooth. It's smooth, like, damn, you just pushed that baby out that fast. Damn, you did that. And then it's the ones they like going through it to where they need epidural, they need all that.
Yeah, I would say them epidurals don't even.
That is a wicked woman. That's some free game right there. What they say, life hack. that's a life hack. If you a nigga out there and you in the labor room with your woman and she screaming to the top of her lungs like she about to die, just know you dealing with a wicked ass woman. I'm just keeping it real with you, like real talk.
And the desire shall be to thy husband.
Right, and because of that, because of what they did, what Eve did, Salaki, the desire is supposed to be to your husband. Women, your desire is supposed to be to your husband. When you get of age, when your father decides that it's time for you to leave the house, your desire now is supposed to shift from your father to your husband. If it's not your best friend, your bestie, or none of that,
a dog,
it ain't none of that. Turn up, Tina. None of them.
They're Rose.
Yeah, the Rose. None of that. All the sex toys. No, the desire is supposed to be to your husband. Like real talk. And that's the reason why women having so many problems mentally out here, because they don't even want a husband. They just want to be cool with their best friend. Their best friend is their boyfriend.
Or had 3, 4, 5 baby daddies.
Right. And then you end up like that.
And he shall rule over thee.
Right. And that's the common denominator. The man is supposed to rule over you.
Right.
You feel me? And that's just something you're going to have to accept. You feel me? Or you can end up like these women on these podcasts. You can end up like Cardi B. You feel me? End up like Cardi B, a stripper. They got saved by a rapper. The nigga cleaned her up, made you then halfway forget she was a stripper. And then boom, she right back letting us remind us who she was at first, which is a stupid ass hoe.
Right.
Like, real talk. But I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, that's all I had on that though.
Yeah, I was like, if I could, the only thing I would add to that is just the church don't teach you that. And that's why we said we blame Christianity for all this. For all this delusion that these sisters are going through, talking about they don't need a man, don't have to follow a man, don't have to listen to a man, don't have to do this or whatever. Church tell you to leave a man if he don't do what you want. Happy wife, happy life bullshit, all that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is what the church failed to leave out and instill in sisters. This is what your aunties and your mamas and all the women in your life failed to teach you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they don't have no man. Aunties ain't got no man. Mom ain't got no man. Grandma ain't got no man. And guess what? You ain't got no man either. And that's the reason why.
Right.
Like it.
Yeah, no, that's heavy. Real tough. We'll drop that. We'll go to the next video.
Okay.
Show me a woman that had a man that was doing her right and she just shitted on him for Show me a woman that had a man that was doing her right and she just shitted on him for
Now, that's Remy Ma. You know what's been going on with Remy Ma and Papoose. They've been going live every other day talking shit about each other. She's stunning with the dude she dealing with. He's stunning with the girl he dealing with, but they both still going live talking shit about each other. And so she said, "Show me a girl that shitted on a good dude or something like that." And somebody made a whole compilation of all the good girls shitting on good dudes.
For no right. And so, like, if I can add to that, shit, 50% of marriages end in divorce. Yes. 70 to 80% of them are initiated by the woman. And the most common denominator in all them divorces is no fault marriage or irreconcilable differences.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's basically a woman shitting on a good man for no apparent reason.
No reason. She basically just said it's over.
Yeah.
That's
because she didn't want to listen to her man. She didn't want to be ruled by her man. That's what I'm saying.
That's a child. That's a child. That's something a child to do. You sit here, you get the wedding together. You feel me? You got everybody. You think about it like this. You got everybody spending all this money. You got the bride family and friends. The bride, the groom family and friends. Mamas, daddies, all that. Spending all this money, getting suits and tuxedos and dresses to come to this wedding. Just for y'all to get divorced 2 years later because you got mad he didn't want to take you on your vacation. Or you got mad that you don't like the way he dressed no more. You feel me?
Well, you got mad he
don't like to go outside a lot no more. He just want to sit in the house and shit. Like that's a fact. Like real talk. You done just wasted all these people money and time for nothing. And this bitch so stupid. This bitch 70-some years old. She divorced a nigga that was famous. She only met the nigga.
That's Beyonce mama, ain't it?
Yeah. She only met the nigga because who her daughter was. And she woke up one day at 70 years old and said, I can do better. Nigga, your ass 5 years away from the graveyard. You feel me? You just a couple.
You somebody's great grandmama. Like, get the fuck out of here,
man. You supposed to be worried about nothing else but being a granny. You worried about trying to find a new man.
At 70. That's
70
wild.
Years old. Stop it, man. We living in some rough times, man. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, you know, Tyrese, he cry all the time. He crying about his daughter. Why they do this to me? He crying all the time. No, he a good guy. Look, she divorced her husband, the nigga that he from Chicago, the nigga that play on all the little movies and shit. She divorced him. She said she had no reason to do it.
Just to get into the dating field to realize it ain't no good men out there no more. Like the first sister said, now she want to get back with the nigga.
Now she want to get back with him because she felt like she messed up. It wasn't a good idea. That's what I said. Women make life-changing decisions, and just like that. Just like that, because of her feelings, a woman will make a life-changing decision. I'm telling you, it's not just change her life, other people's lives.
Children,
women break up families and destroy children. The children get destroyed because these women just be in their feelings and don't even feel like that the whole time. They only feel like that for just right now.
Because they had like 3 small children, didn't they?
Come on, stop.
2 or 3
kids together.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 small children they had together.
He ain't never been caught no scandals. Never got caught cheating on her. None of that. But somehow she just woke up and say, I could do better. Yeah, if he would have cheated on her, then she could have said, I'm leaving because he cheated. If he was spending all her sister money, then she would have been like, oh, no, he's spending all the money. He don't never contribute. None of that was the issue. It was just a simple fact. She just wanted to go test the waters and realize nobody wanted to test her water. So like,
literally.
Nobody wanted to touch her water. Her water had the brown stuff coming out of it.
She had that sexy red gloss, the yellow discharge or green discharge.
She ain't had that Aquafina. She ain't had that Aquafina. You feel me? Real talk. That Fiji. She ain't had a Fiji water. She had something else. Like she had that coconut water.
And look, that's a damn shame too if that brother take her back. I hope he don't take that heathen back.
Yeah, that's rough. Right, and then you know what Stephen Curry's wife did? Remember when she went viral talking about why she don't get more DMs? Stephen Curry get all the love. Yeah. Stephen Curry is arguably the best point guard in history, and she mad he getting all the love and she ain't getting nothing. Maybe your damn cheekbones is too wide. You shouldn't have had all the surgery. Who knows what the fuck the problem is? Or maybe because you got a fat ass ring on your finger.
Yeah. Or just
maybe it's
motherfuckers
because
respect
maybe
Steph
it's
Curry.
because
They don't
you
want
married.
you.
Maybe that's why you ain't getting no DMs. Maybe niggas respect the game and respect Curry and stuff like that. Maybe niggas ain't trying to have sex with Stephen Curry's wife. You feel me? Maybe that's the reason. But nah, that can't be the reason. That can't be the reason. You ready to lead a nigga? That nigga make $40 million a year. He make $40 million a year. You then caused a divorce by one tweet. Like real talk.
Hey, what's crazy is didn't Steph Curry mama leave his daddy for some weird reason?
Yeah, what you just said, irreconcilable differences.
Irreconcilable differences, yeah.
Real talk.
I guess he was trying to be like his mama.
Right now, I don't know who the hell Vivica Fox fumbled.
Everybody she'd have never been with.
Yeah, because maybe she's from Indianapolis. She should have been lucky she was even in the game. So like,
hey, back in the day, Vivica was a bad motherfucker though.
Yeah, no, I'm just talking about where she's from. Indianapolis.
It's like
they got a lot of superstars from out of Indianapolis. But nah, but if I could, you go to Ecclesiastes 7:26. Real talk. But yeah, no, that's crazy though. She made that bold statement talking about some name a woman that fumbled a good dude. Man, that shit happen every day. They ain't gotta be famous. It's regular motherfuckers that this is happening to. It's regular relationships where a bitch is fumbling a good nigga just because she's a fucking idiot. You feel me? She's an idiot. And then she end up with the help and now she mad.
Right.
You feel me?
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman.
Right. And death is better than the woman. You feel me? Death is better than the woman because at least when you dead, your problems is gone.
Right.
You feel me? But the woman, it's a lot of problems come with that when she's wicked. You feel me? A lot of pain, a lot of stress come with that. A lot of peer pressure and everything.
Whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands are bands.
Right, a trap. This woman is a trap. An evil woman is nothing but a trap. Look at Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards got trapped. He fucking with a bitch. He knew damn well this bitch wasn't good for nothing but pushing out babies from celebrities. He got her pregnant anyway. Now he losing millions of dollars. You feel me? Real talk.
Whoso pleases God shall escape from her.
Right, but that's the point. Whoever pleases God shall escape from her. What a lot of people got to understand is if you lose a bitch, that's actually the Lord being on your side. You might think that losing a bitch is like you a lame or a goofy. That's not true. You feel me? That's only in this society because this society teaches you to have all the lustful sex you can. And when you can't, you a loser. You feel me? So now you done lost a sex partner is how people look at it. But that ain't how the Lord look at it. The Lord look at it like you lost an evil woman that was going to destroy your life. It was going to make your life more miserable and put you in more and more debt than you ever been.
But the sinner shall be taken by her.
Right, but the sinner shall be taken by her. You see all these niggas having sex with all these hoes, these sluts that you lusting after of and stuff like that. Man, they is being plotted on. You feel me? Them bitches is hustling them niggas. Like real talk. Majority of these bitches nowadays is prostitutes any motherfucking way. They just don't know. They just think they want a Birkin bag or some Dolce & Gabbana shoes or something. When the whole time, majority of these bitches is prostitutes, man. And the sinners is getting took by them every day. They getting took down every day. These rappers is getting took down. These basketball players, football players, they getting took down. They getting Shannon Sharp. That's what I like to call it. Like real talk. But yeah, that's all I had on that.
Come.
Yeah, we'll drop that. We'll go to the next one.
Congresswoman, you are now facing a federal charge, though. Are you afraid of what's going to transpire now?
You fight on, you fight on. You fight on, you fight on. When your government is doing you wrong, you fight on, oh, you fight on.
We have to stay woke. Like, everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke. Yeah.
Congresswoman, you are now facing a federal charge, though. Are you?
Man, look.
This came out with the Negro spiritual.
Man, did you see that, man? Now, this a congresswoman, right? I think in New Jersey or something like that. And she was trying to help the, I guess, people that was being attacked by ICE, by the ICE agents, you know, get deported and stuff like that. Hey, shalom, Captain. Shalom, y'all about Shimon Shabbat. Like, real talk. It was like crazy. And she started singing. You feel me? Like how the slaves used to do it. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Man, look, that's what we always done, man. We always sung and tried to march our way out. You feel me? We always try to sing and march our way out of the white man's wickedness when we just supposed to really just separate. You feel me? We need to separate and just stay away from them. That's all we gotta do. Stay away from them. And then it's so funny. Do you know Black Wall Street that everybody always talk about? Black Wall Street started off with a grocery store.
Right.
That was the first business. The first business was a grocery store. And from the nourishment, they grew and started coming up with more ideas. Because they had food. Now they came up with other businesses and stuff like that. To where Black Wall Street grew into what we know now, you know, the famous Tulsa, Oklahoma. So all we got to do is separate. That's the moral of my story. All we got to do is separate. We ain't got to join with this place. They need us more than we need them.
That's a fact.
We just don't know it because we ain't willing to suffer for a little while. Because we will suffer for a minute. It ain't like it's going to be like overnight. But we'll suffer for a few years. And then after a while, you look up, we running shit. We don't need them for nothing. They need us. They got to come to us for this, come to us for that. Like real talk.
Afraid of what's going to transpire now?
You fight on, you fight on, you fight on, you fight on.
How you sitting there on the damn news and you get asked, you on CNN, you get asked a serious question about what's going on with ICE and how you tried to infiltrate ICE and stop whatever they was doing. And instead of you saying like, yeah, you know what I think is Trump is doing is wrong. This is your platform. You feel me? Black women want to have a voice, right? You want to get on all these podcasts and talk about all this relationship stuff and men this and men that. You black women had your chance right here, right now. You feel me? And guess what she started doing? She basically just started twerking. That's basically what she done. She had her chance to show how smart and intelligent black women is and say a good ass plan or plot for how black people can and Mexicans and everybody can be saved from out of the situation we in. And all she did was start dancing and twerking. She wanted to show her singing voice. Maybe P. Diddy might sign her when he get out because they both going to jail. They both going to jail. Like
if I could real quick, that's just another form of Negro shucking and jiving for the oppressor. And right. we had nothing but Christianity also to blame for this as well.
Man, all that singing every Sunday. You hear me? All that singing every Sunday, you grow up and that's all you want to do. Ain't that what most of the singers come from? R. Kelly. You hear me? He a child molester. He come out the church. Who else? Whitney Houston. She was a crackhead. She came out the damn church. You hear me? All these singers, most of them came out the church. And they even said that about Ray Charles. You hear me? They said Ray Charles, they ain't like his music because they say he was twisting gospel into like some deviant stuff. Right. Like real talk. So that's true. All that singing and dancing in church, that turned you soft and wicked and weak. Like real talk.
Remember Little Richie, homosexual ass?
Yeah, little Richard. Yeah, hell yeah. It was another one too. What his name was? Was it Rick James? I don't know if Rick James was on.
Yeah, I don't know about Rick.
Rick James, he was still a little feminine too, though. Like real talk.
Yeah. And we had Christianity to blame for that, because you know what I'm saying. Like what the scripture said, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Like we're destroyed. You know what I'm saying? We'll get on national TV and start singing a Negro spiritual when asked a serious ass question, when you have the opportunity.
But look, get me right on this though. She had the chance to show how intelligent black women are, because they are intelligent. That's when they're in the right spirit. She had her chance to say whatever she had to say about Trump, whatever we needed to get fixed, you know, with all the bills he's signing, and all she could do was start saying.
Hey, Salaka had a chance to stick up for our Hispanic brothers and sisters and just say that what Trump is doing to our brothers and sisters is wrong.
Right.
Couldn't even do that. He want to start singing a Negro spiritual. Like that's ridiculous.
She busted open. You hear me? What do you say? Busted pussy open. And I tell her, bring it back. Like it. See, that's what I'm saying, man. That's all the folks want to do is sing and dance, man. Like real talk. We got to stop that. But if I could, you can go to 2 Timothy 4:4.
When your government is doing you wrong, you fight on. Oh, you fight on.
Salakia, if I could real quick. When your government, isn't that the same government that these so-called Christian leaders wanted to integrate us into? And yet now we want to keep complaining after them 60, 70 years about the same devil that obviously shows you they had no love for you, right. or Hispanics. Got show you this time day in and day out, but yet you still want to fight to be a part of this goddamn same system,
man.
What's that? Insanity. You know what I'm saying? It's trying the same thing over and over and over and over again and expect a different result. Bitch, you insane.
And ain't getting none. ain't
getting nowhere with it. So like it.
Nowhere or nothing, man. That's why I say black women need black men. Cause I'm telling you, man. Well, I don't know. I ain't gonna say she ain't got a husband, but if she do, that nigga weak. If she do, man, he supposed to told her you got to get up there and tell the truth. You already going to jail any damn way. You might well get up there and tell the truth about this place. Man, get up there and start singing.
That could have been a UPK woman. God
no,
damn,
hell no. She would have went up there and said the white man is the devil.
The devil that the Bible's right.
She would have went up there and said the white man is the devil. Because sisters in the UPK is definitely intelligent. But right then and there on the spot, the smartest, wisest thing to say was, look, the white man is the devil. Like real talk.
And point blank, interview could have been over after that, and the intelligence of black women would have skyrocketed just for saying that. Yeah,
because they would have been like, damn, you know, the white man is the devil, but I ain't heard nobody so bold and say it in so long.
Especially on CNN. We hear them crazy niggas on the corner say it every weekend, but we ain't never heard it on CNN.
Yep.
It's for a book of 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 4. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning.
No, 2 Timothy 4:4.
2 Timothy 4:4.
Right.
Oh, it's like it. Yeah, 4:4. The heart of the wise is in the house of the mourning.
Nah, you reading the wrong one.
2 Timothy?
Yeah, so you might be in 1 Timothy.
No, it's 2 Timothy. It's like it.
No, this 2 Timothy 4:4 right here. It's and they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned unto fables. And that's exactly what's happening. You feel me?
I was like, I didn't hit enter, my bad.
You say what happened?
I didn't hit enter, my fault.
Oh, okay. Nah, you good. It's all good. But that's the truth though. You feel me? Because our leaders, that's what they're gonna do. You feel me? All the people that's in a leadership position of blacks, Hispanics, they're gonna turn away their ear from hearing the truth. And they're gonna turn into fables. What's a fable?
Fairy tales.
This right here.
You fight on, oh, you fight on.
That's a fable. It is not gonna work. Singing, dancing, and marching is a fable. It's not going to work. Singing, marching, and dancing is not going to save us. You know what a fable is? That's a made-up story.
A fairy tale.
And if you get up there singing and dancing, trying to join with America, you're making up a story. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to the people, and you don't want to hear the truth. You don't want to hear the truth. You feel me? You don't understand that what is happening is not an isolated incident. What is happening is because this is the American agenda to come against blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians because they the devil the Bible speaks of. And we the chosen people of God. But you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear the truth. Right. You don't want to hear that. You want to hear a fucking fable. You want to hear a made up story to make you feel good and sleep good at night. That's why when she got up there, she didn't know what the hell to do. She started singing. She went up there, she didn't know what to do or what to say to uplift black people. So her dumb ass went up there and started singing. Like, man, get the hell out of here, man. But yeah, that's all I had on that.
Everybody expecting rainbows and roses when it's not going to be all rainbows and roses.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially trying to integrate into or stay integrated into a system that shows you day in and day out that they still hate your fucking ass, right. But that you still want to keep being a part of it. And then you shocked on why, like, oh, why did this happen? Why did that happen? What? They want to take me to jail for helping? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's insane, crazy work. Real talk. Yeah, we'll drop that. We'll go ahead and go to the next video.
Come.
You know how devious supermarket shelf layouts can be? From the moment you step into the supermarket, you are carefully guided. First, supermarkets place the most popular fresh produce at the back. The goal is to get you to walk through the store for a longer period. Once you push your cart inward, you fall into the supermarket's carefully designed consumption trap. Supermarkets place the highest profit items in the golden zone, at eye level. However, toys and snacks for children are placed on lower shelves. Additionally, the majority of people are right-handed, so higher profit items are placed on the right side. Even if you buy nothing, supermarkets have one ultimate trick: queuing. Supermarkets always fill the checkout area with various eye-catching small items, capitalizing on your boredom while waiting in line to trigger impulse purchases. Don't be fooled by these little items costing just a few bucks. They contribute significantly to the supermarket's profits. Therefore, supermarkets prefer making you wait in long lines rather than opening more cash registers. You know how deep...
Did you just hear that, man? Did you just hear the greatest grand scheme hustle? This is why men don't like going to the store. This is why we'd rather go to Family Dollar or to the gas station before we go to Walmart or Kroger's or something like that. They got it designed. This is why when you go in there, you don't get what you just wanted. You feel me? They got the aisles, everything set up. You feel me? To where you're not going to go in there and just get a bag of chips and leave. You're not going in there to just go get some pop and leave. You go in there to spend $10, you spending $100 because they got it designed like that. So everything to catch your eye. And then think about Walmart. Walmart got the electronics in the back. Why they in the back? Why they not in the front? You feel me? Or on the side? Because they want you to walk past all them clothes and all the groceries and the snacks. And then now you ain't go just get a TV. You don't went in there. You like, oh, I'm finna watch this movie. I just got this new TV. Let me go get some popcorn. Oh, let me get some chips too. Oh, I need some pop. Matter of fact, I'm gonna want some sweet. Let me get some ice cream. It's on this side right here. Man, matter of fact, me and my girl, we need a little blanket to, when we watch the movie. Let me go get a blanket. Let me go get a blanket. Man, look,
they got it down to a psychology.
He is the devil, man.
They got it down to a psychology.
Man, how do you come up with that? That's insane. But it's the truth. It's a lot good.
I mean, and then they got psychologies on everything from you know what I'm saying, why people do this or why people do that. I'm not surprised that they have it for grocery stores as well. Hell, even the same gas station, you go in there for a pop, you come out with candy bars, bags of chips, and everything else too. Yeah. They even got toys in there for the kids too, and down low.
And you wonder, and then look, they say they keep the eye candy stuff at eye level. Like the little candy, little snacks, and little toys. It's at eye level. That's why your son or daughter always pulling on your leg, talking about they want a snack.
Look,
Can you
can I have this?
It's right there in their damn face. Now I want to apologize to my daughter now. I want to apologize to my daughter. Like, I'm so sorry. I'm so tired of telling her to stop asking me for stuff in the store, but it's right there in her damn face.
And then we've been. It's the psychology, and we've been conditioned from a child growing up. So you start getting conditioned as a young kid, and then when you get older, you remember all the times your mama or daddy said no. You know what I'm saying? So you end up finna splurge and buy every goddamn thing just because you can.
Right, and then look, they say most people is right-handed, so they keep all the high value stuff on the right side.
Yeah.
So now you always look to the right, like, damn, let me get that. You hear me?
The white man is a cunning hunter, and the devil the Bible speaks of. Goddamn.
Esau he got to be stopped. That's all I'm gonna say. Esau, he got to be stopped, man, because the way he came up with this, everybody. That's why, and this is why men don't like going to the grocery store. You feel me? Now you see why men don't like going to the grocery store. It ain't because it's feminine. You feel me? It's because you're gonna end up spending more money than you supposed to spend. And women don't understand that, because women is like children. They going there like it's what is that? Chuck E. Cheese. You feel me? They up in the grocery store like it's Chuck E. Cheese. They in Walmart like it's Odyssey Fun World or Disneyland or some shit.
Good night.
You feel me? And men know, like, look, I don't really want to go in there, because if I go in there, I'm gonna spend money on stuff that I don't want or I don't even need. You feel me? Because we're more logical thinkers. They not. They don't know why they want to buy all this stuff. Ain't that the joke they always say? Man, women go to Target, we gotta keep them on a leash because they going to get pillows. They leave out with $300 worth of stuff. And the whole time it's because they make it to trick you to see all this different stuff, and you end up buying it. Like, real talk, that's insane right there. I ain't gonna lie. But if I could, you could go to Ecclesiastes 5:11.
Based on the right side. Even if you buy nothing, supermarkets have one ultimate trick: queuing. Supermarkets always fill the checkout area with various eye-catching small items, capitalizing on your boredom while waiting in line to trigger impulse purchase.
Damn, that's crazy. That's insane that they came up with that like that. They the devil, man. They is the devil. They thought of that. When they came up with these grocery stores, they had to think of that. Like, we have to come up with a way to make people spend more money than they supposed to. That's insane. Now you see why you go to the store for some peaches and pears, you come out with damn underwear and all kind of other shit. You come out with damn fucking Gatorade and water. You like, I ain't even need no water.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 5 and verse 11. When goods increase, they are increased that eat them.
Right, when goods increase. So like when your money increase, it's basically you're gonna want to buy more stuff. You feel me? The more money you get, the more money you're gonna end up spending. Like, a lot of people think you're gonna get a lot of money and you're gonna just put it under a mattress. No, you're gonna find stuff to buy, because they setting it up that way. They setting it up to where you buying stuff you don't even need. You going in a grocery store buying stuff you didn't even go there to get, because just the way it's set up. So when your money increase, the people that's increased is gonna eat them. You feel me? They gonna increase. The people that's increased, the people that's coming up with all this stuff to sell, they gonna find a way for you to spend that money.
And what good is there to the owner thereof, saving the beholding of them with their eyes?
Right. And what's good to just watch it? You feel me? What's good to just watch the money? You feel me? You ain't gonna just watch the money. So what you gonna do? You gonna end up spending. You feel me? You ain't gonna just watch your money pile up. You gonna spend it. You feel me? Ain't no point of saving it. Ain't no point of saving. You got all this money. You gonna find stuff to buy. Like, real talk. And they know that. They know that you got money. You gonna find stuff to buy. You don't want to just come get a bag of chips. You need some groceries. You feel me? You need some napkins. You need some plastic forks. You need some seasonings. And we got it set up so when you come in here, everything that you in the back of your mind, you're going to end up spending the money on, because you got it, because your goods increase. And so since your goods increase, you feel me? Now we going to increase of what we need, you feel me? Or what we want. Like real talk. But yeah, that's all I had on that.
Okay.
All right, yeah, we'll drop that. We'll go to the last video.
Okay.
Okay, so you have nowhere to go.
Nowhere. Nobody.
What are they telling you? Like your counselors or anything? Nobody's asking you nothing?
No, they just said you gotta be gone within 3 days.
Okay, so you get your duffel bag and pack your stuff. What's your next step?
Probably a shelter.
A shelter. Okay, so you have
received additional information that we have to arrange travel for all of our students for Monday. So there's a process, there is a checklist, and we're going to do everything that we're supposed to do to make sure that you have everything that you need in safe travel back to your home. If you don't have a home, the counselors will be your point of contact. You need to notify them that you are homeless, because we have to then find other arrangements for those students that don't have a place to go.
Okay, so you have nowhere to go.
Nowhere.
Right. So for people that don't know what's going on, not only Trump is cutting all type of different funding to save money so he can spend it on the military. For people that don't know, all this budget cutting and all this funding and bills, all this stuff is so they can spend more money on the military. The money not coming to you. You feel me? You thinking groceries, gas gonna go down because of Trump? That's not gonna happen. You feel me? If groceries and gas go down, it's gonna be because of the government, the Congress. That's what they wanted. It ain't gonna be because of Trump specifically. You feel me? So what's going on now is he cut the budget for Job Corps. So when they closing down, I think they said all of them. If I ain't mistaken,
Yeah.
I think it's every Job Corps and then Job Corps is, for if people don't know what Job Corps is, it's like the last chance for like an at-risk youth to bounce back from the choices he made, from the bad decisions he made, or the family he grew up in, or lack of family he ever had. So now, 16 to 24 years old, you got a chance. You can go there. You can live there for free. They pay you every week or something like that. Yeah, they pay you every week, and you get your GED, high school diploma, and you get a trade. So now you can go out into the workforce and get you a job. And when you graduate, they give you a check for like $2,000, so you can just so you can start off. Maybe you might have to get you an apartment, so you can, then you can, look for some jobs while you got somewhere to stay. And Trump just got rid of that. He just canceled it. And now all these kids in there, they didn't get a trade yet. They didn't graduate yet. Now they all got to go home. Because it's not somewhere you live forever. It's just until you get the trade or the high school diploma. So all these kids that got to leave, basically they leaving without what they went there for.
And it's like if I could add to that, I think I read an article where Job Corps was even paid up through next year.
Right.
But they shut them all down and getting everybody out this year, even though they paid up for a whole nother year.
Right. Hell yeah, man.
And that's crazy, sir, too, because like I told you the other day, I went to Job Corps.
It's a lot of people that you don't know that probably went to Job Corps and they did it, but a lot of people they went there to get their high school diploma. They end up getting
my GED,
right, or GED, and they got a trade. You feel me? And now they working in that trade. Like, hold on, what the captain say? They homeless, they sold, they are in the middle. Right. That's a fact. They homeless. Like a lot of kids that be homeless. You feel me? On the weekends when you go home to your family, they ain't got nowhere to go. On the Christmas break and the summer break, when you go home with your family, they sitting there at the Job Corps still.
Right.
You feel me? They there. That stay home. You feel me? Like real talk. And he basically just told all them to get up out of there. Then the lady said, if you homeless, let us know. We got to make arrangements. You know what the arrangements is? A fucking shelter.
A homeless shelter.
A homeless shelter, which don't nobody want to be in. A motherfucker rather sleep on the floor at their cousin crib than be in a homeless shelter.
And if I could, one of the main places where SA and stuff like that happens is at a homeless shelter.
In a homeless shelter, right? Yep. So the last chance, you feel me? That at-risk youth have, people that's homeless, people that don't have families, people that grew up in drug-infested neighborhoods. The last chance they had to try to get some hope, that they could be something in this wicked ass place. He just took it away, so he can spend the money on the military, so he can get more jets and bombs and nukes because Putin is coming for him. You feel me?
Yeah, it'd be different if they sent them to college. You know what I'm saying? Right. But they sending them just back to where they come, just so. It seems like they just doing that so because they know they're gonna have.
And then it's like a job. It's like at least two. It's like at least 2 job corps in every state. Every state got at least like 2 or 3. You feel me? And so that's a lot of kids that's gonna be just like, damn, what I do now? Oh, I gotta turn to crime. I'm going back on the block. I'm going back on the block with 4 of them. So now I'm on the block with 4 of them. Shit, I'm out here with them. I'm getting it how I live. I tried to do the right thing. I tried to go by what the system said. And then they failed me. So now that's all I got.
God.
Who giving them drugs? The same people that kicked them out of Job Corps. The same people that kicked them out is giving them the drugs and saying sell it and then putting them in jail. Like the white man is the devil. Like real talk.
And that's a fact. And it's like that's just what I was finna say. You know what I'm saying? They went to Job Corps to get away from the crime life and just to be able to get kicked out, just to go right back into it. You know what I'm saying? So that's like the state saying, instead of I'm gonna pay you to better your life, I'm gonna send you back into the world so we can fuck up your life, and now we can put you in prison.
And then they about to spend $1 billion on a new jail in DC. You feel me?
Just so the kids
they got the money to do that.
Left out of Job Corps in DC can now go to the penitentiary.
All the kids in Maryland now get to go to jail in DC.
Instead
that's their new home. The prison.
That's crazy.
That's their new home. He kicking them out of Job Corps so he can send their ass to jail. Because now he know they starving, so they probably gonna turn to crime, just like white people did. That's what they did. When white people were starving, the Jewish mob, the Irish mob, you feel me? The Italian mob.
Yeah, instead of giving them jobs like they did all them. Yeah, instead of giving them jobs like they did all the Jewish, the Irish, and the Italian, all them folks, they gave them jobs, but they didn't give them black or Hispanics jobs. They gave them drugs so they can.
They sent us to jail.
Right.
They said, y'all don't need jobs. Y'all need to go to jail. The 13th Amendment says if you commit a crime, you're now a slave.
A slave, right?
Oh yeah, you don't need a job. You need to go to jail. What are you doing wanting a job?
Because you still are a slave, right?
Right. You need to go to jail. What are you talking about? You need to be a doctor or a lawyer or electrician. You need to go to jail.
Because a lot of CNAs, nurses, cooks, construction workers, plumbers, electricians, all that came from trades they learned in Job Corps.
Yeah, trade schools, but they cut, and then in Chicago
they cut them out of high schools too.
We had a lot of trade high schools to where you had to pick a major. They got rid of that in Chicago. It's only 2 high schools everywhere in Chicago like that.
They did that everywhere. They did the same thing in Kentucky too.
Yeah, because they want you to go to jail.
By the time I got to high school, there was no more trades in high school. And that was that was 2000. That was the year 2000. Actually, 99, like 99, 2000. So I got to show my age right there. But that's all right.
You ever seen that movie?
There was no more trades at that time.
You ever seen that movie Cooley High? Cooley High. That's based off a school in Chicago. It's called Dunbar now. But it's a trade. It was a trade high school. They took it away. Like real talk. They took
I didn't know that was a school in Chicago, but I have seen that movie though. They did that everywhere, Star Slocket. They did that. That wasn't just Chicago. They did that everywhere. Because by the time I got to high school, there was no more trades in high school.
Yeah, man. They got rid of that because they knew that was really where the money was at. You feel me? They swindling you, telling you to go to college.
Go to
you feel
college,
me? And
right.
then you going to college for something that don't even make no money.
And then you get in $100,000 debt. You know what I'm saying?
And then you leave out of college and you be like, yeah, I got this degree in this, and whole time that degree don't make no money.
And you know what's crazy? Because both my brothers and my mother, I owe retarded amounts in college loans, and don't none of them motherfuckers work in the fields that they went to college for.
Right. Most people. I know a couple people graduated top of their class and they don't do what they went there for. And they still got to pay the loan back though.
And they still got to pay that shit back. Hell yeah.
They working regular jobs and stuff like that. But if I could, let's get up out of here. Go to Proverbs 28 and 27.
To make sure that you have everything that you need in safe travel back to your home. If you don't have a home, the counselors you need to notify.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 27. He that giveth unto the poor shall not lack.
Right. He that giveth unto the poor shall not lack. And this is a scripture trying to teach you people with money what to do with your goddamn money. You feel me? You sitting here with all this money, you ain't gonna never be able to spend. You know, America is been in debt for a long time. A long time.
That's what,
they in billions of dollars of debt. Do you know who they in debt to?
China?
No, they not. A lot of people think that though. A lot of people think that America is in debt to Russia or China or Brazil. They in debt to the National Reserve. They in debt to their damn selves. They owe themselves. You feel me? So that's letting you know that America can use any amount of money they want to fix any amount of problems they have to, and they keep choosing to just focus on the military. They could have been fixed up the neighborhoods, been gave out millions of dollars worth of grants and loans for people to start businesses and stuff like that. They will not do it because they need somebody to be poor so they can stay rich. They don't want everybody to be wealthy and middle class. They need somebody to be poor that's just going to work meaningless jobs and want to go into the military so they can, pay for their life. Because the majority of people that's in the army is there for a check. They're not there because they really care about their goddamn country. Like real talk.
Hey, Consta, if I could select it, that's capitalism.
Right.
That's what capitalism is. For some people to stay rich, other people got to be poor. There is no middle class.
Yeah, it ain't. Not no more. Ain't no middle class no more. You either rich or you poor.
Yeah. Salakia, the middle of the verse. But he that hideth his eyes shall have many a curse.
Right, but he that hideth his eyes from the poor, you're going to be cursed. You're going to be cursed. You feel me? You're going to have to spend that money one way or another. Look what Trump just had to do. He had to go through he needed Elon Musk to help him. He needed a car salesman, a junkie too. He's a crackhead. He needed a crackhead car salesman. See, that's what I call him. I don't give a damn how much money he worth. He's a crackhead.
Facts.
He's a junkie. And Trump needed a junkie to help him cut budgets because they needed to find some money hiding somewhere to build up this military because they cursed. Because they know war is coming. Because they know their lifestyles is about to change. You feel me? They know that death is on the horizon because they never cared about the poor.
God.
They never
and if
cared
I
about
can add, so like if I can add to that, the war that's coming, it don't matter how much money they cut, how much money they save, or how much money they spend. Ain't nothing stopping this war from that's coming.
It is nothing stopping it. It's what they say is inevitable.
Inevitable.
Or what they say about the Native Indians is manifest destiny.
Manifest destiny, Kawakai.
It's manifest destiny that the white man be put to death and his country get brought down to the ground. It's only right that it happened. But that's in tonight's podcast. You feel me? Tune in every Wednesday, 9 o'clock. Y'all about Shema Shabbat Thumb. Y'all Shema Thumb.